Hello, welcome to Griffo Media. This is my YouTube channel, and on the channel today we're going to be racing Sega Rally 3, the arcade version. One of the most requested games for me to play on my upright racing machine, so we'll give that a go today with the CSL Elite from Fanatec, full force feedback, BMW rim. Let's get some sound on, and here we go. So you've got three options obviously from the start menu: Championship, Quick Race, and of course there's the Classic in there too. We're going to do a Championship today. You can either have the Citroen, the Ford Focus, Subaru, Suzuki. There's also the Mitsubishi in there too, and the Peugeot. Today we're going to race in the Focus. And we'll go auto, and we'll give it a blast. See how we get on. So you can either have the car in front like that, or you can jump into the car, which is what I like to do on this game. So we've got a full force feedback going on this. Start the Tropical. This game still, for me, holds up so well in 2024. It just looks great still as an arcade racer. Certainly one of the best there is on the market, and there's a lot. Sega were just the masters, weren't they, of just producing some great stuff. So we're going to race through in the Ford Focus. If I get a good run at this on the upright machine with just one foot on the pedal, and if the cars are placed okay, should get, with a bit of luck, fourth or a third. Just depends how we ride here. Hello to new subscribers. Always appreciate the new subscribers to the channel. And if you've got any games you'd like me to demonstrate on this upright machine that I built this year, just leave a comment below and we'll get it on the channel. So here's a game, of course, that hit the arcades all the way back in 2006, I believe. It's a long time. It's nearly a 20-year-old game, is this. And when I play on the sit-down machine, this runs at 4K, which just looks impeccable. Back in the day, of course, in the arcades, at best it was running 720p. So on this upright unit, I've got it running at 1080p, which you've got to admit looks very, very nice. And then, of course, there was a few offsprings of this. There was the PS3 Xbox 360 version, Sega Rally Revo, I think it was called. I just snatched in there to get a 13th. Yeah, Sega Rally Revo, and that game plays on my upright machine. In fact, I might make that the next video. And the force feedback on that game is incredible. You can see on here my wheel is ready to race already. Looks really nice, doesn't it, with the car in front? But I do like to sit inside the car, get more of a, I don't know, a buzz driving it inside. It just feels, the game feels much faster when you're inside the car. Outrun's a bit like that for me as well, Outrun 2, which is my previous video. So we're aiming for about a third position here. If I was in a sit down, you know, with a handbrake and stuff, it's a definite first place, that's for certain. Oh. So you still occasionally see these machines dotted around, usually the deluxe version. And I've nearly been tempted previously to buy the deluxe machine, which is the car you sit in, because it had motion. I mean, incredible to play this game with a bit of motion in the arcade. The last time I played one, I think, was on the Yorkshire coast in Scarborough at one of the arcades there, and it was just like so much fun. Right, he's scuppering my chances a little bit there. I love the little touches, the space rocket, the red arrows and all of that. All the fighter jets. Use a little nudge off the car. It's one of the little tips. Still see the trail, the chemtrail off the rocket. Whoa, didn't take that very well. Slowed me down a bit. So what's your favourite arcade racer? There's so many great ones around, isn't there? What is the game? What's your go-to? Usually on my upright machine, you know, of an evening time, if I've got a spare 5-10 minutes, this is my game of choice. It's the one I get the most satisfaction out of. But what about you? What's your favourite? So anyway, we're up into 7th position, which is not so good, not the best to run there on the canyon. Next stage, of course, being the final stage. And that, of course, being the Alpine. But this game, of course, came a long way since the very first Sega Rally in about '94. Remember playing that in the arcade thinking, wow, where did this come from? And then subsequently bought a Sega Saturn off the back of that one game. And of course the arcade racers then of course came fast and furious on that console, because then they released Daytona USA and there was Manx TT and a few other bits and pieces. And then the Dreamcast of course was a big letdown, and one game I would have liked to have seen Sega release for the Dreamcast, and I know there was a demo version of it, was Scud Race. That would have been amazing on the Dreamcast, because they had this history of releasing their best arcade racers on consoles. They didn't really follow through, did they, on the Dreamcast? I know Daytona USA 2 did come out. It's the little things you notice on this, like the toboggan going over the bridge and all of that. Probably one of the fastest levels this on the game actually, because of the snow and stuff. Got to nudge in here, yeah, and there. Ooh, not so good. Up into 4th. Now we're taking it seriously. Right, we really have to boot it now, I think, to get anywhere near the top positions. But if I land in 3rd, that'll be okay. It's the first time I've played it in a little while. So in the comments, guys, what games would you like to see on the arcade racer? I literally can play anything: games, console games, the stuff from the arcades that I'm playing now. Right, get you here. No, I won't. No. Tried to just sneak in there. It wasn't happening, was it? Try and get a 2nd here. I think 2nd is nailed on. It would have been a 1st, I think, had I have not been a bit overly... There you go, 2nd it is. Not the best run, but I'll take it. Yeah, thanks for looking at the channel, guys. Comment below, what would you like to see on this channel? That was Sega Rally 3. And there's a link in there, buy me a coffee. That's a lot of people saying that we should be doing that. So if you want more content, have a look at that. And I always put in my name on these games. And because it's only 3 letters, could hardly put Griffo in. My name is Paul, so it's always P-O-L. Not quite my best. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
Media.com